Hello, once again. My name is Art, and this is my channel. I talk about things from comic books to movies to video games to music, comic books again, and stuff that happens in real life, or my thoughts on certain things. Some of the stuff is everything's based upon my opinion. There's some facts involved, but the thing is that sometimes personal experience is more valuable to me than you throwing a fact on me. Well, if it all depends on stuff. So what happened was, I got in 3 packages. 1, 2, and 3 from eBay. Which means that I was I was on a spending spree. And the thing is that it's good to spend money on yourself. Now think about it, my bills are paid. My bills are paid for the rest of the month except for one bill, which is the I'm sorry, I'm gonna unbox all this in front of everybody. All my bills except for my storage unit has been paid. So which means that I did a lot of the stuff Friday, so that means they should be getting taken out within the next couple of days if it's not already. Ooh. Hold on one second. Before I do that, I did get some books before, and I want to show you a little bit of them, okay? Alright, first one is Avengers 201. I just got a couple months ago, I got Avengers 200, which is the infamous Captain Marvel rape slash keeping my baby with the baby, my baby's daddy's my baby kind of mood. So this is the issue 201. I thought it was funny because it has their butler Jarvis. Now in the movies, Jarvis is a computer program, but in the reality, Jarvis is a real life person. And this thing is like something happens, and I didn't read it. And the thing is, I've never had this in my life. I never had this, so it's been kind of interesting to read. This one is really cool. It's Captain America 332. Captain America No More. If you look real closely, you see Abraham Lincoln shedding a tear, which is funny. Now, the basis of this story I loved because what happened was Captain America started off in World War II as a propaganda tool for the Allied forces. Of course, he fought Hydra and Red Skull and Nazis, and then after he joined the Avengers, he became a symbol of what America is supposed to be, which makes him larger than life. And then what happened? The United States government says, "Hey, guess what? You're a captain in our armed forces." They gave him he didn't really raise up from rookie to captain. They just called him Captain America. So because we gave you this, we want you to do what we want you to do. Which means that Captain America will be doing covert spy missions looking like this. It's kind of strange, don't you think? So what happens after a while, he said, give you some time to think about it. And the thing is that he gives up being Captain America for the second time. First time was like in the 70s, he gave it up for some strange reason. I don't remember. I had the comic at the one time. Don't remember. He gives it up. And what happens is this other guy named this John Walker, they give him he becomes the new Captain America. He got this new guy named Bucky, and they go on a rampage. And what happens, he started doing a whole bunch of stuff that was very un-Captain American-like. And a lot of people started noticing. And then sooner or later, they said, "Hey, Steve Rogers, hey, we made a mistake. You can be Captain America again." After Captain America said, "No, I'm taking this back." So this is a good start. This is a very good one. I had that. Don't know if I still do or not. And this one is one of the best X-Men covers I ever had. And I had this when I was a kid. I cannot find this now because when I looked recently, I didn't see this. This is X-Men 207. Look at that. Look at that cover. That is super awesome cover right there. Look at that. When you see a cover like that, you had to pick that up. When I was a kid, see it 75 cents, I saw that, I said, oh, Wolverine! Oh, I gotta pick that up. Okay, so what did I get here? Oh, this is the funny thing is I was kind of talking to my friend Dynamite Kid 100 recently. We talk about once or twice a week, and I told him about this series called the Dark Phoenix Saga. This comic is from the Dark Phoenix Saga. It's X-Men 133, so it's an older book. It's not the best condition, but hey, it's cool. Look at that. See that? Look at that. This is when the X-Men are fighting the Hellfire Club, trying to rescue Jean Grey before she becomes evil. And they fight the Hellfire Club, and there's another classic cover that's like one or two issues after this one, which I'm looking for right now. It shows Wolverine in the sewers, and that's fucking classic. Those are some pretty cool stuff. That Wolverine, that X-Men, that one was fire. I can tell you, that is fire. That's scorching hot. It's like hot outside, like today's weather. It's like 90-some degrees out. It's like 90-some degrees outside. But the humidity is high. The humidity is high. But the steaks should be fried. Yes, if I'm not careful, I'm going to chop my leg off. Okay. Ooh, nice. This was a bundle of books. I wonder which bundle of books these are. See, a friend of mine, we've been buying, one of my co-workers, we've been buying comics on and off for the last couple of months. He's buying more up-to-date stuff, like Venom variant covers. He bought 6 Venom variant covers, well, because he likes to flip them. What happens, he tries to grade them, then he flips them. And then he got a contact which helps him do it for cheap. So... Oh! Nice. Oh, wow. Now these are some old school. Now these are some old school Captain Americas, which is pretty cool. Captain America 180. See what happens, Captain America 1, after a while Captain America became Captain America and the Falcon. And of course, since back in the 70s, there wasn't that much black superheroes, so the Falcon was really cool in my house. And this is when the first time Captain America decided to quit being Captain America and he becomes this guy called the Nomad. So that's pretty smooth. Number 181, some new guy becomes Captain America. These are Captain America 182. Now this next book I had when I was a kid and I loved it. Oh my gosh, I love this. And the thing is, this is one of the really coolest books back in the day when I was younger. Captain America 183, Death of a Hero. The new replacement Captain America technically dies. Look at him. And of course, Steve Rogers picks up being Captain America again. So that was awesome. 184 with the Red Skull. 185. 186. 187. Now the funny thing about these is some of these books are not in the best. They're not in the best condition, but the thing is, to get some of these, just this is some of these are not every single one of these, but some of these I read when I was a kid, so it's reliving your childhood. $188 and 189. So I got a decent run right here of Captain America's, which is pretty cool. I mean, I thought so. And I got them for, you know, not too expensive. I didn't get them for too expensive. I mean, the question is, would I sell these? The answer is no, I wouldn't sell these at all. Would I get them slabbed and graded? Maybe not, because like some of these books they have the spine. They have what's called a spine roll. And what a spine roll is, let me see if I can. If you see, this is the spine of the book, and you see how it rolled over to the side. A spine roll like that will knock down the grade of the book. So what happens is, I could take it to get it pressed, where they'll press and try to bring it back closer to the original thing. But these books have been around. These books are like late 70s, early 80s now. So it's kind of cool like that. Now I started thinking about that. I mean, I always thought about it for years ago, for years and years and years and years. I always thought about, you know, slabbing my comics and stuff like that, but it was just so expensive. And plus, out of the sheer amount of comics I have, how do I decide which ones to do? And the thing is, of course, you slap whatever you want. You slap whatever you want. You slap. I mean, you could take a worthless comic and slap it if that's what you want to do. I mean, you could take a comic that's pretty much worthless, and if you want to slap it, you can slap it just to keep it in decent condition. Now, these next book is a lot of X-Men books. When I say a lot of X-Men books, that doesn't mean like it's like, no, they call it a lot. No, I'm just looking at a text message. I text this person I know. She always falls in love with douchebags. And she just found out that she got pregnant by this guy. So she's thinking about doing the deed because she don't want to be with this guy. And She knows how to pick them. But anyway. Okay. So here's the thing. So the first one is X-Men and Teen Titans. Now the fun thing is I wanted this book for the longest. I wanted this for a long time. Because back then Marvel and DC came together to try to, back in the, I mean, true, there was some sibling, there was rivalry. They were rivals, of course. But, it's one of those kind of things where but the thing is, every now and then they'll get together to do something special. And what they did was they took one of DC's teams called Teen Titans and paired them with the X-Men. And this is what the cover looks like. And see right there, that chair in the middle, that's what they call the Metron chair or the Morbius chair or something like that. And the funny thing is, I always wanted this for a long time. And now I got it, which is awesome. I didn't even realize that. There's a lot of X-Men books. I'm like, okay, let's see what I can get. Okay, look at this. Phoenix, the Untold Story. Uncensored, never before conclusion of the Saga of Phoenix. Okay, it's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. Remember this book? This is in that lot. This is awesome. Well, so I got another one. So technically I could take one of those and slab it because I love that book. So I could take it and slab it if I really want to keep it like nice and fresh. Man, that's amazing. So I got another one of those. That's nice. I'm going to have to give this guy a good review. That was a nice book. Okay, second stuff. So what happened? He threw a whole bunch of books in the bag, and that's how it is. X-Men Annual number 7. It's kind of interesting with the Impossible Man. Usually the Impossible Man is a Fantastic Four villain, so to speak, and he could do whatever the hell he wants. That's his power. He could do whatever he wants. So how do they fight him? How can you fight him? Usually the Fantastic Four outsmarts him. Oh, this one right here is Longshot. He became big in the X-Men in the late 80s. This is number 1 in 6 issues. Cool. And this is number 6. With Spiral and Mojo. There was a good storyline from the X-Men called the Mojoverse, where this creature called Mojo, basically what he's the king of his dimension, and what happened is every king of their dimension technically runs television programming. So technically they're TV producers. So they they take their talent, their stars, whatever, and put them in through action movies and stuff like that, and dangerous stuff just to make ratings. Okay, so let's see, what's the next batch? Next batch. Ooh, nice. No way. No. Oh my gosh, is this the one? No way. X-Men Annual number 6. This is the one where they fight Dracula. Wow. And Storm becomes a vampire. He tries to take Storm as a vampire queen. That is one of the most unique stories I've never read, but I heard so much about. Iceman number 2. Now the funny thing is they have Iceman being gay, but for some reason we don't know how that happened because he's always been, I don't know. But he had a limited series And the funny thing is, I saw his series in the comic book store recently, in my store, and I was going to buy it, but I decided not to. So if I do buy it, unless the rest of it is in here, I don't have to buy it. And I always wonder how it. I always wonder how it was. But man, this annual number 6, featuring Dracula. Man, that is. I always wanted this. Never had a chance of buying it till now. Look at that. So right now, this has been awesome day. Beefcake. Yes, I know this is going on for a little bit longer, and this hopefully I'm getting close to done. But hey, this is a great day. Oh. Alright, I don't have to get this at all because this is Iceman 1, 3, and 4, and the other one had number 2. So I got all 4 of them, so I don't have to buy it. I don't have to buy it for $18. So I just got it. Nice. Man, it's funny because, like, now what happened was about a month ago, I bought the first Gambit limited series, and Dynamite Kid 100, he was like, oh my gosh, did you get this? I'm like, did you get? And all of a sudden he started pulling out these Gambit books. I'm like, I've never seen half of these books. Never seen half of these books, bro. Nightcrawler limited series 3 and 4. And I had these when I was a kid, and I read these when I was a kid. It's pretty funny. And if I have the other one, I do see another Nightcrawler comic book in its limited series. If there's one and 2, then I got the whole series. And I don't have to buy it. I saw it in my comic store for $18. Of course, it was used, of course, but hey. See, here's Nightcrawler number 1. Now, the funny thing is, if you ever find this comic, it is hilariously fun read. Yep, I got all 4 of them. So now I don't have to buy this for $18. I already got it. So right now, I just saved myself $40 for the price of all of this, which is about $40-some, I believe. So I bought all these books for like $40-some, and I got in 2 series that I wanted. Luckily. Amazing. Oh, this is the only one in here. And this is Beauty and the Beast, 4-issue limited series featuring Beast. I've heard of it, never read it. Now I get a chance to read it. Now if the rest of these ain't here, then I got another limited series that I can just read. No problem. Yes. Looks like Dr. Doom is in here somehow. Beauty and the Beast 1, 2, 3, and number 4. So now I have, wow, 3. So I got the Iceman limited series, which I always wanted to get and read. I got the Nightcrawler, which I was going to buy again, and I got this one, which I have never seen before, and I'm kind of interested in. It's kind of weird because, like, this right here, this is 80s because this right here is Star Comics. It was like Marvel's version of Kitty Comics. Strawberry Shortcake's there. The Ewoks had a cartoon back in the day. Heathcliff. That's Bullwinkle? No, not Bullwinkle. Get Along Gang or something like that? I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of weird. And plus, these old video games that I used to play, like Frogger. Now these books that I got in this one, they're not in the best condition, but it's pretty interesting. And I think, nope, I have 1 or 2 more books coming this way soon. 1 or 2 books. And one of those books is a very old one, which I wanted for years, and I finally got a chance to get it. But anyway, thank you for hanging around for a good 20 to 30 minutes, showing off all this money I spent. And believe me, right now, I always bid on stuff, or try to buy stuff that I want specifically. Now the lots, it's a crapshoot. You never know. But me getting that extra 207, that's classic. That's awesome. But anyway, I hope if you're in your hobbies, you enjoy your hobbies. And believe me, it's never too late to enjoy your hobbies. Always enjoy your hobbies, because you never know when one day you're gonna say you're gonna do it tomorrow, or I don't have time. Remember, you always have time. A friend of mine this one guy used to tell me, Art, if you have time to get a drink, you got time to do this. If you got money to buy, and what happened is, I remember when I was on probation for drunk driving, and they had this little sign of rules that says, if this, then this. And one of the things is that if you can afford a pack of cigarettes, you can afford to pay for your probation. Which doesn't make sense to a certain extent, but when you think about it, it kind of does. But if you have a hobby, do something with it, enjoy it. The world is fucked up right now. Get some enjoyment out of it. Take your world off your truck. I mean, this right here, I got about the last video I did is about what I bought. I just bought some new comics. I'm gonna read those this weekend. I got a graphic novel I gotta read. I also got laundry to do, which I should have done last week. But anyway, I got other comics I could look at. Just enjoy yourself. I mean, I'm enjoying myself right now. I'm working from home, which is cool. That means I could work like this. I can work like this and no one's going to care. We don't have camera. See, like, for example, my work laptop does have a camera, but I don't use it. I use a monitor. Using a monitor from my job. And hopefully my governor, she's trying to not open the gyms right now, so my guns right here, they still got that. My guns still have that size at least, so whatever. My gut's not the best, but hey, I'm not perfect. You can call me Mr. Imperfect. Bing! But anyway, thank you, and next time, hope you do good.